Recently, a friend told me something that stuck with me. He said, I don't believe in God because all religious texts were written thousands of years ago by people who didn't understand science. And even now, we still can't prove God exists. So why would I follow rules from something I'm not even sure is real? And honestly, that's a really fair question. I didn't want to just dismiss that. Because it's true. We've advanced a lot as humans. We understand space, physics, medicine, things ancient people couldn't even imagine. So it raises a real question. If they were wrong about so much, could they be wrong about God too? But here's where something gets mixed up. Science answers, how does the world work? But not, why does anything exist at all? What makes something truly right or wrong? Why do we feel like meaning even matters? Even today, science doesn't answer those questions. And those are the exact questions religion is trying to answer. And then there's this idea. We can't prove God exists. And that's true, at least not in a lab. But if we're consistent, there are a lot of things we believe that we can't prove scientifically, like objective morality, consciousness, the idea that truth itself is real and not just opinion. We don't test those in a lab, but we still live as if they're real. So then the question becomes, why Christianity specifically? Why trust ancient texts at all? First, when it comes to the Bible, it's actually one of the most well-preserved ancient documents we have. Compared to other ancient works, there are thousands of manuscripts that line up remarkably well over time. And historically, figures like Jesus Christ are widely accepted to have existed, even by non-Christian historians. Second, Christianity is built on something testable in history, the claim that Jesus lived, was crucified, and that his followers genuinely believed they saw him alive again. Even critics usually agree on those core events. The debate is what explains them. And when it comes to science, the Bible wasn't written as a science book. But what's interesting is, it also doesn't clearly contradict established science in the way people often assume. It doesn't try to explain physics or biology in detail. It focuses on meaning, purpose, and relationship with God. So when we ask, why follow God instead of just deciding for ourselves? History actually gives us some insight. There have been times where morality became flexible, where people decided right and wrong for themselves or their culture. The Nazi Germany justified horrific actions based on their own moral framework. The French Revolution reign of terror redefined justice and led to chaos and mass executions. When there's no higher standard, right can become whatever those in power decide. So maybe the question isn't just, can you prove God exists? Maybe it's this. Which explanation of reality actually makes the most sense? When you consider things like logic, objective truth, moral law, consciousness, the existence of the universe itself, are those just accidents? Or do they point to something deeper? I don't think this is something you answer quickly, but I do think it's something worth taking seriously.